Okay, hi everyone. This is Ellie Skinner's and Emily Johansen's final project video. We chose to focus on the homeless population in the United States, which, not a very exciting topic, but something we felt was very important or something that was beneficial to learning more about. So, anyways, let's get into it. So, just a little bit of background before we get into the math portion of the presentation. But on any given night, there are over 600,000 homeless people in the US. And most people spend the night in homeless shelters or in some sort of short term housing. Slightly more than a third of these people live in cars or under bridges or in some other way they're living unsheltered. Um, Over 138,000 of the homeless population in the US are children under the age of 18, which is a astounding statistic. Thousands of these homeless children are unaccompanied. Again, a little sad Monday statistic, but local school districts reported that there are over 1 million homeless children in public schools. And while about 6% of the general population suffers from severe mental illness, 20 to 25% of the homeless suffer from severe mental illness. So that there's a big correlation or a significant jump between general population mental illness and homeless population mental illness. And this is according to government studies. Half of this population self medicate and are at further risk for addiction and poor physical health. Um, Over 57,000 veterans are homeless each night. I'm sure that if you've ever studied homelessness or anything like that, you are aware of the amount of veterans that are currently homeless. But 60% of these homeless veterans are in shelters and the rest are unsheltered. Nearly 5,000 of these homeless veterans are female. And for women, domestic violence is one of the leading causes of homelessness. According to the National Law Center on Homelessness and Poverty, more than 90% of homeless women are victims of severe physical or sexual abuse. And the only way to escape that abuse is to, unfortunately, become, or not become homeless, but because no one really wants to become homeless, but that's really their only other choice is choosing homelessness over physical or sexual abuse. So, with that in mind, let's get into more of the statistics part of this presentation. So, I won't go through and read all of these numbers because honestly, that would probably just be a waste of your time, but we would like to draw your attention to the fact that the top three the three states with the most homeless people are California with 151,000, New York with 92,000, and Florida, where is Florida? Right here, with 28,000. So the top three, and then the bottom three are Wyoming, North Dakota, and Delaware. So there's Wyoming right here, North Dakota is right here, and then Delaware is right there, just for a reference so you know where we're getting these numbers from. So, unfortunately, with the bar graph, there are so many states that not all of them are labeled, but obviously, specifically the top two are easiest to see. California, obviously, number one, that 151,000 right there, and then this looks like New Jersey or Rhode Island, but it's obviously New York since it's the second highest, or it's the state with the second highest homeless population. So there is that graph for you. And then just one more graph before we get into the measures of center. But we just chose to create a pie chart for these states as well, just to kind of give you a little bit more a different visual, I guess. So obviously here's California, And then here's New York, the two states with the two highest homeless populations. California, I kind of like this graph a little bit more because it can show you the percentage, which I kind of like. I'm just realizing now that this did not have labels right here, which would have been good. But I like the percentage. I think it shows you just kind of a little bit, or it gives you a little bit better understanding of where each state is represented. But, and then here's just a line graph. It's basically the same as our bar graph, but I mean, just a little bit more spikes here. But yeah, anyways, so with the mean, median, and mode, we just figured out that the mean of each state, the mean homeless population of each state would be 10,624. So we added all the numbers together that totaled 577,000, and we divided it by 52 for total states, and that gives us 10,624 for the mean. With the median, we're just adding the middle two numbers. Michigan and Illinois came right in the middle, so that's 8,575 plus 10,199. That adds up to 18,774, and then you have to divide by 2, obviously, which comes out to 9,387. So that is our median right there. And then our mode is 2,315, and this is just Iowa and Idaho matching their numbers. So that is how we got the mode. They're the only two states with the exact same homeless population. So yeah, we hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thanks for watching.